If Hollywood has taught us anything, it's that assembling the right team for the job deserves its own movie. In fact, the team can be the most important part of the journey itself. And every good team needs good blueprints.
I think about it a lot as like helping teams be more successful by making more of their knowledge accessible and translating it into something that a team leader can then act on.
That's Ken. He and his crew have been making something to help teams off-screen with mobilizing and knowledge sharing. It's called Tango. And don't worry, we're not keeping it a secret. First, tell us a bit about you and Tango.
So Tango is a Chrome extension that effectively allows you to create documentation of step-by-step processes while you work. So instead of going through those processes that you do every day and then taking some time aside to put it in your knowledge base, we actually create that knowledge base content automatically, complete with step descriptions, URLs, screenshots.
One study found that a lack of solid understanding from employees about their jobs ends up losing money for US and UK employers. Some quick how-tos and readable onboarding guides could turn a lost team member into a trailblazer.
So myself and my two co-founders, Brian and Dan, we had this initial idea while we were at HBS in January of 2020. So while we were at school, we started working on this idea. Obviously, the pandemic hit in March, and a lot of the folks that we had been talking to, potential customers, team leaders, basically all of their pain points became way more pronounced. They were remotely onboarding people for the first time. Their teams had become distributed, and knowledge transfer was just becoming a challenge. And so that was kind of our big call to action, I would say, where it was like, oh, okay, I think we're onto something. Let's go kind of full steam ahead. And then, the more we built it, the more we realized that, documentation within organizations is sort of like necessary evil. You have to do it. It's kind of your second priority. And, you're already busy. And so when it comes to documenting, you're always kind of like, I don't have enough time in my day. And so, we knew that if we could save time for these folks by delivering a great product, an awesome business could follow.
How does Tango define success?
I think for us, we're always kind of focused on our end user, our customer. And so, one of our internal values is delight the customer. And so we are constantly engaging with people to get qualitative feedback, looking at data to get more of that quantitative side to really deliver a product that's valuable to those end users. And so, success for us is really defining what those needs are and delivering on them. And it sounds very simple, but I think that customer focus has helped us a bunch in just defining what the product roadmap needs to be, checking our egos at the door, and just continuing to build.
So Ken, what has been the most fulfilling part of this endeavor so far?
It's really about the team. I mean, we've built a team of 14 today, all remotely. So we have 14 employees. I think we're in 7 states. But we recently did actually a team offsite where we got everybody together in Denver. Everyone was meeting for the first time, seeing how tall everyone was, but also building that camaraderie. So I think the thing that makes me the most proud is just the team that we've built and how they all align with our values. I mean, it's a really collaborative, supportive, highly competent group of people. And that for me is like the most fulfilling thing in being an entrepreneur, is building a team of people that align around a mission and work together seamlessly.
How are you hoping Tango will impact your industry?
For us, our high-level purpose that we talk about is really helping people be their best at work. And that's a really great rallying point for us as a team. I think it guides a lot of our decision-making as well. But the impact that we really want to have is teams, managers have better access in terms of understanding how their teams work.
A knowledge base for onboarding and workflow can actually make a huge difference to how comfortable employees feel in their roles. Research has established that organizations with strong onboarding processes can increase productivity by 70% and improve new hire retention by 82%.
Admitting your blind spots too is really powerful. being comfortable as a leader, asking questions where you don't understand, tapping on people to help you get up to speed. I think that sort of creates a culture where everyone's comfortable doing that. Everyone's comfortable saying, hey, I don't know anything about this, but I'm about to figure it out. Can somebody help me? I think, again, that just raises the collective performance of your team.
Last question. What advice would you give your younger self before becoming an entrepreneur?
I think earlier in my career, I probably still do, but you suffer from imposter syndrome a lot, not knowing if you're qualified or able to do something. And so, I think just acknowledging that everyone's kind of figuring it out, everyone has to start from somewhere, has helped me a lot in sort of pushing down that imposter syndrome. And so the advice to, I guess, my younger self would be, don't worry so much about whether you're ready to do something or qualified, and just give it a shot.